Growing snow peas for a long time, and what you do is at the end of February or the end of March, the beginning of March, you take your pea seeds, snow pea seeds. Now these package came from Southern States. I live here in Central Virginia. They cost $1.89. I don't know if you can see that. $1.89, and they have lasted me. I've given them away to friends. A big package. A great deal. These are really good. They're pink because they're treated with Captain. Whoops, they're this small. I think that's something that is, I forgot what it's supposed to do. But anyway, I've been growing these forever, and this year is the year that I've grown the least, because the least number of pea plants, because I can never eat that many of them, and I don't think they freeze very well. But you can see that what I did was I dug a little trench here, loosened all the soil up, and this was back in the beginning of March. Everything is late this year in Central Virginia because it's so daggone cold. Our winter wasn't horrible, but spring has certainly been really cool up until just a couple of days ago, and this is April the 11th. So what I did was I dug the trench, and you bury the pea seed about as deep as it is big. That's just a general rule for seed. So what is it, maybe 1/4 of an inch? You put it in 1/4 of an inch deep, and then put a little soil on top, and you can see that they came up pretty regular. It looks like all the ones I planted came up. So they're just in this little trench, and I've got a little shovel behind them. But they came up, they look healthy, and I don't know if you can see from this video that I planted them so that they're basically behind this trifold cage, which I'll show you in a minute. This trifold cage, instead of folding it, I have opened it up, and then I've used some supports like a tomato stake here to sort of anchor it in, because when these peas grow, and I've usually, like I said, I put more in, but they're pretty heavy, and they grow right up, all the way up to the top. It's a 4 feet trifold cage. Anyway, the sun, you want to do it so that they grow towards the sun, and the sun, so they're going to come and they're going to hold on to the fence here and climb up. These need some kind of a support, and the trifold cages are easy to store, easy to put up, and you can use them for a number of things, including for these snow peas. So that's where they are now. So I planted them, I would say, about a month ago. Okay, here are my snow peas. They've been growing. It's May 9th, and they're growing up on their little fence. They hold on. We've been having a lot of rain, and so this one down here seems to have knocked down or blown off, or still in the ground. So we can just take this one. They're having a little problem, so usually they figure out how to grow by themselves, but I'll give that one a little help right there. And they're growing up. Probably take a couple of weeks, and it'll get to the top, and then it'll start producing a lot of pea pods, snow pea pods. Delicious. It's the day, it's the end of May, and I've been growing my peas for a couple months now, and got a late start because we had a really cold spring. The winter was pretty mild, but the spring, cold. So interestingly enough, I didn't plant as many pea seeds as I usually do, because usually I have way too much growth, and as it turns out, I have a lot of stunted growth. So sometimes that happens. And these are snow peas. So I wanted you to see just how the pea fence works out. Ordinarily, it'd be absolutely covered with snow pea vines, and you can see that the vines do come right up this, they call it a trifold cage. You can see the supports here. They go across, looks like maybe a foot up and maybe 8 inches over. And the peas, you just plant them in the ground, they come right up. I've got the dill in front of them, but that's really shouldn't be causing any problem. But you can see I've got some nice snow peas that are ripe for picking, which is great. But it works out pretty well, and I have more peas over here, and I'll probably be harvesting these for a month. So starting today, I'm going to start harvesting these, and they'll